New comics for the week, second week of February. All right, the new books this week. We're starting it out with Steampunk. It's 2 books this week. You've got the rollover from Legendary by Bill Willingham, where he combined a bunch of your pulp heroes, put them in a steampunk world. We just have Vampirella out, and now we've got some Red Sonja joining the herd. Plus, Lady Mechanica, Benitez is over at his own company. He didn't need Aspen. He's doing it on his own, and only took him 2 years to get this done. We have the first collection available. This is the second collection, get you caught up, and then the new one will be coming very shortly. Got some image, Divinity. This is Matt Kint and Hairsine. Beautiful artwork on this one. The image has been knocking it out. You got the Valiant, you got Unity, you got Divinity, all these big events rolling their universe into one. Prometheus, this is the final one. If you guys have been reading Prometheus, AVP, Aliens, Predator. The first one, the Alpha, was written by Kelly Sue DeConnick, and the Omega is now written by Kelly Sue DeConnick as we wrap the entire thing together. If you were only reading one of those 4, highly recommend you go track them down or at least get the trades because it'll make a lot more sense to you. Wolf Among Us. Telltale Games did a 5-part series where you could play as Bigby before the events of the Fables comic book. And now they've got it in comic book format to show you the choices that you were supposed to make. And I'm sure that my choices were not the right ones. Southern Bastards, we actually have a book club on this next month, second Thursday of the month. This Thursday, 2 days from tonight, probably seeing it on Wednesday, so tomorrow night, we're doing Wicked and Divine. Really excited about it. We've been getting a great response from everybody. Everyone's really, really excited about this. This is making you feel bad for Boss after the events of the first 4 issues in Southern Bastards. If you guys haven't read it, this one is one of my favorites. Jason Aaron is doing a fantastic job. All New X-Men, this wraps up their stay in the Ultimate Universe, sends them back, but at the end, they decide that things need to change, and they now have a direction rather than just randomly jumping around through space, through the Ultimate Universe. There's things that they want to do. Spider-Verse. We're wrapping this up pretty quick. The spiders have discovered that the inheritors will not go to a planet that's full of radiation. That's kind of become a safe haven. They've also destroyed their clones, so when they die, they're dead. There's no coming back for the inheritors. Things are starting to even out between the Spider-Verse characters and the inheritors, who look a lot like the Hellfire Club. I'm not really sure what this is about. Bucky Barnes is in space, not something we expect. There's actually a future Bucky Barnes coming back to make sure that the present day one lives, because in the future, there's only peace, and it's all because of Bucky Barnes. But Crossbones, that is really not a space villain, so I guess we'll see what's going on. Well, I won't. I don't read it. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to show it to you. Thor, this has been fantastic. You guys need to pick up the first 3. 4 already? God, yeah, we're up to 5. God, this thing has been coming out so quick. It felt like it just came out. Really good book, really good take. Not just a female Thor. Really interesting. We still don't know who she is. Secret Six, Gail Simone is back on it, and she is back in full steam. This feels like old Gail. It's really, really good stuff. Just wanted to show you that right there. Justice League 3000, a must-read. Justice League United, Lemire, also of the Valiants, as we talked about just a minute ago. Legion of Superheroes is on here. Martian Manhunter makes his great stand against this kid who's destined to become this great conqueror. Legion of Superheroes came back to kill him, to stop it from happening, and Jeff Johns has to make some really tough calls in this one. Jeff Johns. John Jones, the Martian Manhunter. So the Green Lantern books are finally, they're finding their place after Godhead. This is all John Stewart trying to teach some young core members what to do. We've got an interesting ending that leads way back to Cosmic Odyssey back in the 80s, where Johns destroyed a planet because of his hubris. Not exactly a role model. But you've also got Red Lanterns, which is coming to an end. You've got Sinestro. You've got New Guardians, which is Kyle. And then you've got Hal in the proper Green Lantern title. Future's End, Brainiac is still running crazy. There's also a little Convergence nod in this, which is coming soon as the DC Universe, the DC offices move to Burbank. This is not going well. We've got 5 more episodes, and I don't think Earth 2 is making it out of this. Darkseid's Apocalypse is literally in the orbit of Earth, destroying the planet. They've got to get away. There's ships that they can use, and this leads into Future's End, where we see eventually all of these Earth 2 people, because Future's End takes place 5 years in the future, are supposed to come over to the proper DCU. Batman Eternal. The villain is revealed at the end of this one, and I'm extremely happy with who it is. And a couple trades. You've got Scott McCloud. We've been waiting for this. Hasn't done a heck of a lot. You will know him from his how-to books. Got a nice little hardcover here for the Scuptor. We've also got Starlight. I'm hot and cold on Millar. I either love him or I hate him. This is one that I really, really love. Flash Gordon essentially comes back home. Nobody believes him but his wife. He goes through life being ridiculed. His wife passes away and he goes back to Mongo. Those names are all copywritten and though they're not in there, but you get the point. Oz. Been waiting a while for that. This is really fun. All ages too. It doesn't matter if you're 50, 60, 70, or 8. You're going to love this rendition. Secret Six, if you want to know where it came from, and I keep talking about Gail Simone being back to Gail Simone. This is what, and no offense, Gail, I'm sorry, I just didn't dig your back, girl. This, and I don't read Red Sonja. This is where it started. So you're going to want to check that out. Nice, big, fat Secret Six from back in the day. Trees, Image continues to pump out their books as quickly as possible. This just wrapped up enough where they could get a trade out, and here we are like 2 weeks later with the trade. Warren Ellis, you're going to want to read this as a whole as opposed to the individual issues. And with Image, I mean, you just can't go wrong. They get these things out quick. So don't forget, we have the book club, second Thursday. We also have every Tuesday, starting next week, an art group meeting here at Empire's Comics. And every Thursday night, we have a writers group. We've been getting a great response for it, or from it. People have been getting a lot done, myself included. So I hope to see you guys there.